Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for this coming out here. My people, we don't bring another Ubonge update concerning Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. What is happening, with him right now in Finland will shock you. This one are good news anyway. So guys, let's quickly hit the news and get the full details. But before then, guys, if you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Share this video, make it go viral so that Biafrans will understand what is happening with the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Finland as he appears in court in June. Thank you. Let's go there. I'll be right back.
In this video, we shall be discussing one of the biggest news coming out from the country of Finland. This news will definitely change the trajectory of the USB movement, and it can possibly lead to the release of Mr. Simon, a man held in Kilamakowski Correctional Center, situated or located in Finland. So the question here is, what has happened in Finland and how does it concern Simon in his correctional center? Well, for a better understanding and for a clearer picture, take a look at this publication or article coming from the Reuters, where it states, Finnish president boosts ties with the US president in surprise Florida visit. Yes, the president of Finland has visited the president of the most powerful nation of the world in USA in a surprise visit that nobody was expecting. Well, if you think this news is made up, if you think this article showing right now on your screen is a made up one, take a look at this particular publication showing right now, which is coming from the Presidentti.fi, which happens to be the official website of the president of Finland. It states categorically that President Stubb meets President of the United States Donald Trump in Florida, and this happened a couple of days back. Yes, and in that meeting, a lot of conversations were held and a lot of topics were brought up, and the case of Mr. Simon was possibly discussed. How did we know and how did we find out? Take a look at this publication coming out from Arise TV, a Nigerian-based newspaper and media house, where it states that Finnish President Stubb meets with the President of the USA in Florida in unannounced visit, discusses icebreakers and security. Yes, this is coming from Arise TV, which, like we all know, is a Nigerian-based media house, one of the most reliable news sources in the country. So as you can see, the president of Finland visited the president of the USA to discuss important issues and also to discuss security between these two nations. But then that is not even all. A man who at some point represented the USB movement was present in that particular meeting. Yes, a man who over the past couple of years have been trying to push the USB mission to the president of the USA was present when the Finnish leader visited Trump in Florida. Who is this man and what did he have to say to the president of Finland regarding the USB movement? Well, for a better understanding, showing right now on your screen is the individual who over the past couple of years have been representing the USB. This man is known as Speaker Mike Johnson. This man happens to be the 56th Speaker of the House. This man is a core supporter of the USB movement and a core supporter of Simon. Well, just in case you don't believe me, take a look at this publication coming from the official Twitter page of the USB government. If you look closely, you will find this man known as Speaker Mike Johnson with individuals and leaders domiciled in the USB government. And you can pause this part of the video to read and understand how this man known as Speaker Mike Johnson has over the past couple of years become a core supporter and a key player in actualizing the USB and spreading its mission all across the world. Yes, this man was present in that visit, and how did we find out? Well, showing right now on your screen is a video taken a couple of hours before the president of Finland and the president of Alexander Stubb met with Trump. As you can see, we have Mike Johnson having a speech, and when you look at the right-hand side of your screen, you will definitely find the US president. And this, like I said, happened a couple of hours before Alexander Stubb approached Mr. Trump in his residence in Florida. Yes, and just in case you don't believe me, just in case you don't believe any of what I'm saying right now, showing right now on your screen is a picture photograph coming from that particular visit, where we have Trump together with Alexander Stubb side by side posing for the camera. And when you look at the top hand side of your screen, you will find a link or a website. You can actually fact check this particular publication by going to this website showing right now on your screen to get official info and details for yourself. Without all of that being said, let's take a look at the most interesting part of this whole video. Let's take a look at the conversations held between the president of USA and the president of Finland. Yes, based out of official reports and based out of official articles, we noticed that the two presidents at some point discussed about securities in their respective countries, and Mr. Simon's case was brought up by Mike Johnson in that conversation. Yes, how did we find out? Well, take a look at this publication coming out from Yale, which happens to be one of the biggest media houses domiciled in Finland. As you can see, it seems like the president of Finland presented a lot of terms and conditions to the president of the USA. He was like, if you want me to grant your wishes, if you want me to grant whatever you're saying, I will need you to meet my demands. Showing right now on your screen are some of the demands made by the Finnish president. As you can see, it reads, Finland has had several messages to the United States, Finland's own affairs and those of Europe. The first thing is a ceasefire and peace in Ukraine. Finland's message has been before, and it was also yesterday, that Russia cannot be trusted. Putin's game is long and the conditions are set after others think that the matter has already been agreed. An example of this is the setbacks in the ceasefire negotiations. Yes, and Trump replied by stating categorically that he will do his best to ensure peace in the EU and to bring back peace in Ukraine. Showing right now on your screen is a clear confirmation where it states Trump's goal is to put the interest of the United States first. In Europe, concern about Ukraine is at the top. The continued support of the United States is uncertain. In recent months, the USA has shaken Europe to realize that it must be able to defend itself. Europe is strengthening its defense, both under the leadership of Britain and France, among willing countries and within the EU. So as you can see, a lot of conversations were held. The president of Finland wants Trump to ensure peace in the EU and bring back peace in the country of Ukraine, and also put Putin in order. Why the US president replied that, say, I can do all of those things, but I would. The very first thing that comes to our mind, or comes to my mind as the president of the USA, is the interest of my own people. And at some point, Mike Johnson chipped in the case of Mr. Simon into the conversation, asking the president of Finland to make sure that Mr. Simon, the leader of the USB, receives full and absolute justice when he faces trial by March, which is next month. As you can see, things are actually working in favor of Mr. Simon, because the president of the most powerful nation of the world has officially been informed about his case and how he's currently being locked up in Kilamakoski Correctional Center. Yes, this definitely will play in favor of Mr. Simon, because at this point in time, the president of the most powerful nation of the world has officially been briefed about his case. He has received full details regarding the USB and how Mr. Simon has headed that faction for a while now. This definitely will play in favor of Mr. Simon, and by next month he's going to receive a fair trial, and the Nigerian government will not be able to influence the decisions coming from the Finnish court or the Finnish judicial system. Yes, moving on swiftly as we speak, Mr. Simon has been briefed about the recent meetings of the president of Finland and the president of the most powerful nation of the world. Yes, his assistant lawyer visited him a couple of hours back, informing him of this particular visit and how it's going to greatly impact his case. And based out of the statement released by the assistant lawyer representing Mr. Simon in court, they said that Mr. Simon is actually very cheerful, he looks healthy, and he can't wait to reunite with his families and loved ones. Anyways, moving on swiftly, in our previous video, we exposed one of the biggest revelations coming out from Finland, where we noticed that a lot of Simon's neighbors, individuals who lived very close to him in Sumilati, a place where he resided in Finland, individuals who lived very close to his house came out to make a lot of statements about him, and they have officially reported him to the Finnish authorities and the Finnish police, stating categorically that they are going to testify against him in the court of law.
So guys, you've all heard it now. What's your take on this? Please, let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, make it go viral. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.